sexy. Not so sexy. I'm gonna be doing a Wakandan, Wakandian, a Wakandarin, a Wakin, a Canadian back. Shit! I'm gonna do ancestor of Wakanda look. Boom. I don't know if y'all ever noticed, but Tyrese don't shout out the Aquariuses in this song. And he said it's because his ex was an Aquarius when he wrote this song. So basically you was still in your feelings, so you just felt like show them love for what? That's why you a scrub. That's why you still living at your mama's house, Jody. This is the Chocolate Brown by Kiss. About to blend this in, baby. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and do my crease first. Whenever you're doing your brows, you always wanna start from the brow bone and work your way on. This is the Naked 3 palette. And I'm gonna start out by using the Nooner. Wait. The Mooner. M-O-O-N-E-R, the Mooner, in my crease here. You just wanna make sure that you're blending this in really good. You want it to gradually get lighter, like an ombre effect. And again, I'm just hitting the crease here. I'm using the Magic by Juvia's again today. I'm gonna go in with a little of this orange Zakia here. Okay. Then I'm going to go in under it with a little bit of the green here. This is the Buzo in the Magic palette by Juvia's. Okay. So to give me a nice clean look, I'm going to go through with concealer here to clean it. Okay, keep sweating. I can listen to late 80s and early 90s R&B all day, honey, and be jamming. Okay, so I'm going to put this right in the crease here on my lower lid so that it'll make a line of demarcation for my actual shadows that I want to really just be pigmented. Then you have to be very careful. I'm going kind of fast because I'm used to doing this, but if you're just now starting to really just get into makeup, take your time. And let me do it to you. So don't be afraid. I'm Wakandan, but I won't bite. Back to my Magic by Juvia's palette. And I'm gonna start with the very inner eye and I'm gonna work my way out. And I'm gonna show you guys how to blend it so that it doesn't look color block. I want it to look very blended. I'm using the Baranu. It's like almost like a rose gold look here. And I'm gonna go right here in the crease, right here in the very front here. Now you see the whole purpose of putting that concealer is so that it sticks really, really well, and it's in a designated area basically. It's not all over the face. So I don't know if you can really see it good, but. And since you are adding other colors, you don't want to go across the whole lid. You just want to hit just that front part or whichever area you want that color to be on. You don't want to go too far in. This is the Kogi in the Magic palette. I'm going to hit just the middle of the eye here. And I like my red to look deep, so I'm going to kind of go over a couple times. I'm going to get a little bit more and keep going in until I get it as dark as I want it, because I want it to be like a deep, dark red. And you kind of see I'm gradually going over the first layer of eyeshadow I did there, but just a tad bit because I want it to blend. So I'm slightly Just barely, like you put a lot of pressure when you're trying to get a lot on there, but when you're barely trying to get anything on there, of course you're just gonna dab. So now I'm just kind of dabbing as I go back into this gold at the front here, so that it's a nice even blend, like it's just going directly from gold to red. You want it to look like it's fading into that. So you see it kind of gradually goes into the red versus just a gold red. The Buzzo, I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but it's the green, the shimmer one here in the Magic palette. I'm gonna hit the outside here, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna gradually move towards the red once I get it dark like I want on the end. Sometimes I comb my legs and sometimes I don't. It's the perfect song to come on. Sometimes I comb my hair and sometimes I won't. Depending on how the wind blows, I might even paint a toe. And I'm gradually moving my way on through, lightly. You don't want too much eyeshadow on your brush because you don't want it to be super duper dark. So again, I'm just gonna keep gradually moving on in. Right under my brow bone. And I'm going to use, I'm going to use the Dust in the Naked 3 palette. It's a shimmer. And I'm gonna hit right at that brow bone there. The important thing to do is just, with anything, whenever you're mixing colors together and you're putting colors close by each other, you want to make sure you blend. Because again, you don't want it to go from like, you don't want it to be looking like a Neapolitan ice cream sandwich. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to kind of blend all of this inward. So I'm just kind of going upward with it, bringing it down some, going back up, back down. You just do whatever you feel necessary to get a nice blend. I'm going to go in with my liquid liner. I'm using the NYX Vinyl liquid liner. Very careful with this. If you're not good with liquid liner, use the pencil, okay? Because if you mess up on this, it's just devastating, because then you just did all that hard work and all that blending for nothing. And who got time for that? Not me. Not me. Not me. Not me. So we finna go through. I always start out with a very thin line, and then if I want it thicker, I gradually get thicker, because if you start out too thick, it's a hot mess trying to fix it. It really is. So pretty much where I had that tape is, you see how it's pretty much the line is pretty cut off for me already. So I'm gonna bring my liquid liner up right around that line. That's like my guide as far as where to stop my liner. Voila. So while that liquid liner is drying, because it does take it a little bit to dry, and if you go right into messing around it, you can smear it. You dampen your brush. When I say dampen, not soaking wet. And you're gonna kind of bring it up, kind of go upward with that line, get close to that eye, and just blend. Blend, baby, blend. This is a workout, baby. You don't have to worry about it. Some. Clearly, I don't know the words. Lord. This is what they call baking. I'd much rather it be some brownies or some cookies, but whatever. Brownies and some cookies, you know. Hey! See, first of all, I know these so-called players wouldn't tell you this, but I'm gonna be real and say what's on my heart. Y'all, is it weird? I don't want no white dress. Like, I've already told my whole family, I'm gonna come down the aisle in a big ass floral dress. I'm gonna come down the aisle looking like a damn peach fago, okay? Everything I did up there, from the gold to the red to the green, I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the bottom. Copycatting. Just like barely brush over the part you just went over, so it looks blended and it's not straight from one color to the next. Honestly, the section under the eye is so small though that even if you do, if it's like blotched, people can barely tell. And if they paying attention that hard, tell them to pay a bill. Okay, so I know y'all see the glitter. I'm actually using this Revlon. It's the red Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art. I love these babies, okay? Because on one side here, you got basically eyeshadow, and then on the other side here, you got glitter. I got them in every color except for Boo Boo Brown, honey. Because these is the truth. These is the bomb.com. So the side with the glitter kind of comes with the brush, so it's easy to guide. You can't mess this up, basically. Pretty much tracing the line that I already do with my liquid line. I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side here. And take it slowly. I kind of wonder what this song means. Why is that like Lauryn Hill trying to take advantage of somebody? Is you trying to rape him, Lauren? Ready or not, you can't hide. I'm going to find you. And when I do, I'm going to take it slow. Like a champagne highlight. It's from Profusion. That's the brand. I think I got this honestly from one of them. I think I got it from Ross Honey, Dress for Less. So beat your face for less. And while my eyelash glue dries, I'm gonna go through on this brow and brush some of this powder off, just because I don't like them to look dark. And I always kind of go upward with the spoolie brush because I like to give it a like real hair look. Like it looks like real hair is there. I mean, it is some real hair in there, but y'all get what I'm saying. You seen this brow when I started. It was a little sparse. By the way, this water is from Wakanda. Okay, this is from the Wakanda. This is from the Wakanda waterfall. Tastes like vibranium. And make sure you get the glue tacky. That's where most people mess up putting on lashes. They go to put it on too fast. The glue has to be tacky. If you put it on there while it's wet, baby, it's gonna be all over the place, honey. Let it get a little tacky, okay? Y'all Throwback Thursdays, y'all know what tacky is. Let it get tacky. Brown skin. Pandora got the perfect songs for this look. Yes. Love your brown skin better than popping. Wakanda. Shout out to all the people that ain't even went to go see Black Panther yet, though. Oh, let's just have a moment of silence for all the eye candy that was in that movie. All the black queens. And all the fine, muscular, glistening black men's is this. Oh, that was fine. But Lord knows, Michael B. I don't know about y'all, but baby, me, I slam dunk him. Okay? Slam dunk him. Cross him over and slam dunk. This is my least favorite part of doing my makeup. Take my money, my house and my car. I can't leave you alone. Michael B, you got me fainting.